welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking to you about beauty mistakes I see on my Instagram. Now I want to say I'm a little bit nervous because I really don't want to offend anybody. That is not the purpose of this video. These are just things that I've seen that do a disservice rather than enhance your beauty, if you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely not meant to offend anybody, and I'm guilty of a lot of these things that I'm going to mention. I'll be the first one to say I've done it, and I'll tell you the ones that I've done for sure. But it's just, I was going through my Instagram and I was just looking at things and I was just like, oh, oof. But I just wanted to make a video and just talk about these things that we all do that we could avoid. You know, those pictures on Instagram showing up later of us. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is a big one, and I do this a lot, and I don't even know why I never think about it, but it's so important. Foundation with SPF at night. Ooh, makes me cringe because iPhones are notorious for flashing back when you take a picture. So if you're wearing a foundation that has SPF in it, you're going to look like Edward Cullen. You will. It doesn't matter what you have on top of your foundation, your beautiful contour, your beautiful blush, beautiful eye makeup, you will look like Edward Cullen, and there's just no helping that. So if you're going to wear makeup at night, your foundation, make sure that it has no SPF in it. So you might want to get a different foundation for daytime that will have some SPF if that's what you need during the day, but at night you definitely want to use something that does not have SPF in it. My Naked Skin foundation does not have SPF in it. I think Estee Lauder was reformulated to have no SPF in it, but I still get flashback with this foundation, so I tend not to use it at night as much. My NARS Sheer Glow, I think this has SPF in it, does it? I don't know. But I tend not to use this at night because I think it gives me flashback as well. Just a whole bunch of other foundations that give flashback. This one doesn't, the Infallible L'Oreal. Beautiful, beautiful in pictures, really good, looks really good. Same thing as the MAC Pro Longwear one, the new one that I got, that I reviewed. This one looks really good in pictures, I really like it. But just, you can gauge how just by looking at the bottle. If it says SPF in it, chances are that it's going to flash back and you're going to look like you belong on the cast of Twilight. So avoid it if you can. Unblended eyeshadow. Oh my god, I saw a meme the other day that made me laugh so hard. It was like when you see a blended shadow and you're just like, ooh, you just almost want to take a blending brush and just blend. You definitely want to make sure that you blend your eyeshadow out, because when you take a picture, you might not see it when you're doing your makeup. When you take a picture, you're going to see it. So always take a brush. If you don't have one of these, you definitely want to get yourself one. If you're really interested in makeup and you want your makeup to look good, you're going to need a blending brush. You can get it from any company that you want. I recommend the Sigma Tapered E40 because it's just the perfect size, and this brush just blends for you. You don't even have to put any effort in it. You just always want to make sure that you go over whatever it is that you did on your eyes. It could be some crazy color. Always go over it with a clean blending brush. So another tip I have is if you might not even be able to see it depending on how you're doing your makeup. If you're using bad lighting while you're doing your makeup, you guys know I use bright lights when I do my makeup because it's just what I've learned. And when I don't have that bright light in front of me and I'm doing my makeup, especially at night, I panic because I'm like, oh my god. So if you're doing your makeup during the day, definitely go to like a well-lit window and do your makeup. If you're doing it at night, definitely get the best lighting that you possibly can, a good mirror, and just make sure that you give yourself the once over to make sure that your eyeshadow is blended. Okay, another one I've seen on my Instagram, concealer only under your eyes. Now, if you are a girl that's like, I don't even want to bother with foundation, I don't need the foundation, why would I even put that all over my face? Fine, completely up to you. Props to you that you don't use foundation, because I wish I didn't use foundation as much as I do. But if you're going to only use concealer under your eyes, you really want to make sure that you're not going really light. if you're going to just use concealer under your eyes, you want to make sure that you pick a color that's actually closer to your skin tone, because chances are when you take a picture, you're just going to see the flashback of the really light concealer under your eyes. In person, it might not look as bad or as harsh, but under lighting, under camera lighting and iPhone flash, you're just gonna see white underneath your eyes and anywhere else that you drag that concealer. I know that it makes sense to go lighter because you're trying to cover up dark circles, but when you're just gonna use concealer under your eyes, it's gonna look very harsh, especially under flash. Okay, HD powder. I'll be the first one to do it. I'll be the first one to admit that I do that. I love HD powder. I think that it just makes your skin look so flawless, so beautiful, but HD powder is notorious for just flashing back horribly when it comes to professional photography. So if you know that you're going to be at a wedding, if it's your wedding, if it's your prom, if it's your sweet 16, if it's anywhere that there's professional lighting, you want to make sure that you do not use an HD powder. You want to make sure that you use a colored powder, so a powder that has color to it when you're setting your, your concealer, whether you're setting your concealer or you're setting all over your face, please, because I mean, it's happened to celebrities. It just flashes back, especially like the Makeup Forever HD powder, that flashes back like no tomorrow. So if you're going to use a powder, make sure that you use something like the MAC Skin Finish or even a pressed powder from the drugstore. Just make sure that it has some color to it and that it doesn't have SPF in it. The next one is very controversial. I mean, I might get kicked off of YouTube. Instagram brows. Now, I have to say, I was at the beginning when I first started my channel, I really was into it. I thought that it looked really good in pictures and in video, and whenever I took a selfie, I thought my brows looked sharp. They were just beautiful. But when you go out into the real world and you actually see somebody that has those harsh brows and carved out and concealer and everything, I just feel like it looks really fake. I feel like it looks overdone and it just does not look natural. Now, if that's the look that you're going for, then by all means, but from personal experience and from people that I've encountered that have those harsh brows, it's just like, whoa, brows. It's the first thing that you notice. Your brows really frame your face. So I feel with brows, less is more. I think the less that you do to them, the more natural they're going to look and the softer your face is going to look. If your brows are really harsh, you're just going to create really harsh angles on your face. And I don't know, but for me, I just don't like how that would look on my face. If you're going to fill them in like I do, always go with a pencil or brow powder that is a shade lighter than you think you would be. So if you have really dark hair, choose a darker brown. Don't go black. If you have really dark brown hair, or if you have lighter brown hair, go with more of like a chocolatey color. And if you have blonde hair, go with a taupe. So you know what I mean? Like, don't ever go as dark as you think you're gonna be. So powder and pencil will definitely look the softest. If you can keep your shape, just follow your shape and just fill them in a little bit, I feel like your brows will look nicer, and so will your face. Your face shape will just look softer and more feminine. You know what I mean? So for me, Instagram brows is just not practical, not for everyday life at least. I mean, I've tried to, I'm not gonna lie, but looking back now, especially when I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh my god, those brows. Okay, next one. I do this all the time. That's because I have crooked teeth. I mean, I didn't get braces when I was little. Can't blame my mother now, but lipstick on your teeth. And I do this all the time. And people are always like, Kat, you have lipstick on your teeth. Kat, you have lipstick on your teeth. And I hate that. But a good way to avoid that is just take your thumb, go like this, and that'll get all the lipstick off of your lips. And it will prevent it from getting onto your teeth. This next one is one that I see a lot, and I'm not sure if people really realize what they're doing when they do this. And I'm talking about just white eyeliner on your eyes and that's it. Or black eyeliner on your eyes and that's it. So especially if you're more of a mature person, a mature woman, and you're just used to that eyeliner, only wearing eyeliner, I just want to point out that you might not be creating the effect that you think you're creating. You might be thinking that by adding black eyeliner to your eyes, you're really defining them. But I do this and I tell this to my mom all the time. When you put on only black eyeliner and you only do your waterline, you're really creating a harsh shape on your eyes. And instead of lifting your eyes, you're actually bringing your eye shape down. So you're kind of, instead of lifting, which is what we want, you're kind of bringing down your eyes and you're making them look a little bit more saggy than you would like. So what I would recommend is lining, also balancing your eye out. So if you're gonna line your bottom lash line, also bring that over to the top. I'm not saying that you have to do a wing or, you know, a cat eye or anything, but you really want to also line your top lash line and blend it out. Don't leave it as harsh. Same thing with the bottom lash line. If you're gonna do something on the bottom lash line, make sure that you blend that out a little bit, just so that it doesn't look so top heavy, so bottom heavy, and it sags your eyes down. Also with white eyeliner, I know white eyeliner is known for brightening under your eyes and making your eyes look more awake, but when you do a white eyeliner and that's it, you're just doing a disservice to yourself. If you're gonna do a white liner on your inner rim, you wanna make sure that you use mascara so that you can actually define your lashes. The same thing with the top. You wanna make sure that you put something in your lashes so that it's not so blank and doesn't look so odd, because I saw that the other day and I was very confused. So make sure that you add some mascara if you're going to be doing just white liner. You can also add a little bit of shadow just to like the bottom corner right here, just to make your eyes look more, what you're trying to do is make your eyes look bigger. You want to do the white liner, sure, you can do that, but make sure that you add a little bit of something to like the outer corner of your eyes, just like with a pencil brush. Just a little brown shadow will definitely make your eyes look bigger, more wide, but it won't look so weird with no mascara and no shadow. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so another one that I see on my Instagram a lot, and this is like something huge that a lot of big Instagrammers do, beauty Instagrammers, and you know who they are. But when I look at that, I just feel like it just does not look good. I've seen it, I've tried it on myself. When I look at it, I'm just like, it doesn't look natural. And that's overlining of lips. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, cheat a little bit with a nude lip liner and make your lips look a little bit fuller, but I mean like really going over and surpass your lip line. It just looks so unnatural. You possibly can go with your natural lip line. Even if you just line your lips in general, it's gonna make your lips look bigger. But when you go over your natural lip line and then you go over it with like a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss, you can still see your lip line. So overly drawing your lips is just not a good look in my opinion. And the last mistake that we all are known for making is not taking off our makeup. I struggle with this on a daily basis because it's a struggle. You come back home tired, you're out drinking with your girlfriends, and you come back and you're just like, oh, I don't want to take off my makeup. You just lay in bed. But seriously, taking off your makeup is just as important as putting it on. It will kill your skin. We're putting chemicals on our skin. We're clogging our pores. Think about it. We're putting on primers that are meant to fill in our pores, and then foundation that's meant to camouflage our pores. So if you leave that stuff on all night, your skin is not breathing whatsoever. It is trapped. Whether you use a makeup wipe, you use a beauty oil, a makeup removing oil, a solution, whether you just use a cleanser, take it off. You're gonna thank me later in life when your skin looks great and you have less wrinkles. You're gonna be like, Kat told me to take off my makeup. My mom has always told me that ever since I started wearing makeup. She would see me fall asleep on the couch like, you better go wash your face, like right now. I mean it. And I would listen to her, and it's just something that stuck with me. It's like that thing always in the back of my head, like, make sure you take off your makeup. So no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I've been and what I've been drinking, I come back and I wash my face. And I think it makes a really big difference in how your skin looks like in the morning, and then your makeup looks even better the next day because you're not all broken out and your pores aren't clogged. So take it off. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Those are all the only ones that I can think of that I've seen on my Instagram lately. I know this is going to be like one of those videos where people are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. Like I said, this is purely my opinion. I don't think that I'm a professional, and I don't mean to tell people how to wear their makeup. These are just things that I've noticed, and if you were my friend sitting here with me, I would tell you. I'd be like, oh, I don't think that looks too good because of this, and that. I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying, I think that these are things that we're doing, girls are doing, I'm doing too, that instead of enhancing our beauty, we're kind of just doing a disservice to ourselves. So that's what I meant by this video. I hope that you guys understand and that you take whatever you can from it. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys!